What's up, everybody? I'm Flash. This is One Man's Opinion, the show where we cover just about everything, and today we're reacting to Geoff Big Iron on his hip, Marty Robbins. Love to see Marty Robbins. A while ago, I mentioned maybe making like a top 10 voice play or songs that Geoff should cover or songs that voice play should cover. You get what I'm saying. Big Iron was one of them. Another one that I would love to hear them do or him do is El Paso, also another Marty Robbins song. Big fan of this song, big fan of Marty Robbins. Super excited to see Geoff's cover of this. I love the storytelling aspect here. Not what I expected to see. I expected to see Old West Geoff again, but this time he's chilling on his couch. There's a projector going. Looks like the start of a movie in the background, though, so maybe we'll see some action back there. I think it's a really interesting setup that they've got here. I'm interested to see where they go with it. All the Geoffs are looking the same, though. So is this the four Geoffs? Or is this just Geoff, and Geoff? You know, I don't know. Geoff, and Geoff. I think that was 5 Geoffs. I think we got it. Either way, we'll find out as we go. Usually if it is the different Geoffs, there is a distinguishing characteristic. These all look the same. Let's get into it. Let's find out. I'm excited. I know you are. If you're not subscribed, you better do it. Let's go.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day.
Looks like an old western in the background.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. Well, no one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, a big iron on his hip.
Hey man, you don't want to mess with the stranger who's got a big iron on his hip, all right? You don't know nothing about this dude. This cat walks into town, nobody knows him, he's a stranger to everybody. All we know is he's packing a lot of heat. Let's see what happens.
Well, it was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
You know what? I actually think this is super smart. I actually think this is super interesting. Instead of the typical, because we've seen Geoff do Old West now, right? We've seen him hanging out in a barn or in a tavern, whatever. We've seen him in the cowboy outfits. We've seen this already, right? So instead, they shake it up a little bit. They've got Geoff chilling at home or in this chair, in this studio, wherever he's at. But in the background, they've almost got this old-timey Western movie playing. And I think that that's a really cool idea. Now we're kind of swooping in. We're coming in on this little town, okay? All right, I think this is cool. This is, never getting what is expected with voice play, a common theme. The only common theme with Geoff and voice play is that there is no common theme, and we love that.
When he rode into the town, he came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. Easing down all listen, running came the whisper from each lip. Then he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip.
Okay.
Big iron on his hip.
Ooh! Hold up, Geoff. I had some stuff to say, but you threw me off. Hang on now.
Iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. He's a stranger.
Woo! Holy cow. I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. Stranger rode in from the south. He got business in town. That's what everybody's whispering about. Everybody's looking at him, right? You got the townsfolk. I mean, you can just see the old Western setup, right? The stranger comes walking into town or riding into town. He gets off his horse, and you got townsfolk in the background. They're whispering. They're like, oh, man, this guy's got business. Look at that. Look, he's got the big iron on his hip. Dude looks serious. He's got business in town. I hope I'm not the business, right? Everybody's thinking, I hope I'm not the business.
With a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his
time.
hip.
Oh!
He's a stranger that rode into town one day. Here to do some business, then be on his way. In this town there lived
underrated harmonies right here from Geoff. Listen to this beautiful background vocals, the lead singing, all of it mixing and coming in together just perfectly. So sweet to the ear, man. So sweet.
Here to do some business, then be on his way. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
Okay, enter secondary character, all right? Enter secondary character for the narrative.
All by the name of
Texas
Texas
Red.
Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead.
The high-pitched, soft-spoken Geoff coming in here. You know we love to hear it. We don't get it often enough. I say it all the time. We get it more and more often, though, and I love to hear that. Love to hear this version of Geoff right here.
Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead.
Come on, Geoff.
He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more.
They said he was a young man, about the age of 24, and the notches on his pistol, if I heard right, were 1 and 19 more?
Numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more.
1 and 19 more? I believe that means that this man had killed 119 people. Okay, if I'm hearing the number correctly. If I'm hearing the number right, 1 and 19 more, I'm thinking that's 119 notches on the pistol, okay? 119. They saying, don't mess with Texas Red, all right? Do not step up to Texas. You don't want to meet him in a duel at high noon. You know what I'm saying? When the tumbleweed comes by, you know, and they got the shaky hand. I can't do it by my hip because you can't see it. But they got the, you know, it happens quick right there at
Now the
high noon.
stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
Let's back it up. Let's back it up.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive, or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red.
Yeah. Hold on. No. Before you get too carried away, Geoff, before we go too far, he said he's a ranger from Arizona, and he's here for Texas Red. Don't make no mistake about it. The ranger's here for Texas Red. But what I really want to talk about is Geoff, man.
Alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red.
You know what I love about this, man, is there's an effortlessness to this one. This is not Geoff like trying really hard. This is Geoff chilling. This is such a pretty rendition of Big Iron. Like, such a pretty rendition. Everything is just so smooth. It flows so well. And man, you know, I know that Geoff did multiple takes for this just because he's a professional and that's what professionals do. But if you told me that Geoff did this in one take, if they just caught him, he wasn't even recording, and they, you know, his wife or one of the guys just caught him singing around the house, I would believe it. The notes are beautiful. He's hit some beautiful low lows. We've heard him get some highs in there. It's beautiful, but it all seems so effortless to the man. It all seems so effortless. You gotta love it.
And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Like the dust that's blowing through this border town. Yeah. He will chase the storm and take old Texas down.
Don't take Texas down.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red, but the outlaw didn't worry, man, that tried before we're dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip.
Okay, 20. Okay, sorry, I had to. Geoff was cooking right there. I had to stop it. 19 and 1. So 19 plus 1. I just want. He said 1 and 19 earlier, so 20 total. 119 would have been crazy. I was thinking, but 1 and 19 more. 1 plus 19. He took out 20 men. Somebody's already got me in the comments. Somebody did not wait this late in the video to have me figure it out, right? Somebody already in the comments, 1 and 19 is 20, big dog. Like, I don't know what you think, 119 men. Are you kidding me? Whatever, man. Either way. he said it wasn't long before the message was relayed to Texas Red, but the outlaw didn't worry because men had tried before. He wasn't sweating it, and I love, again, in the background you've got the pistols coming out. You got a little bit of a movie of a duel going on back there.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red, but the outlaw didn't worry. Men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his head.
21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his head. Now let me just say right here, this song, the style has changed a little bit. Geoff has done a little bit to the style.
Taking 20 men and made a slip.
This little bit in the middle here where he's talking more from Texas Red's point of view, it's not the same flow. It doesn't have the same, in the original, it kind of all followed the same tune throughout, if memory serves. But this one is actually, he's making some changes a little bit with the tune. I don't mind that at all. I think it's a useful mechanic for storytelling. It's more from Texas Red's point of view at this point, so to change the tune up from Texas Red and then go back to the original, which is what I'm assuming he's going to do here when we're talking more about the Ranger, that gives you a little bit of differentiation, a little musical cue there that's something different. We're hitting a different point of view there, so I think that's really cool.
Would be the ranger with the big iron on his head.
Now the morning passes quickly.
See, now we're back into that typical Marty Robbins big iron kind of flow, that same familiar tune there.
Now the morning passed quickly, it was time for them to leave. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street.
You knew it was going to be high noon.
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody had their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death.
The town folk got no faith. They got no faith in the ranger.
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today.
Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. Ooh. And the ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his head. Big iron on his head.
He said Texas Red ain't even cleared the leather. He ain't even got it out the holster by the time the bullet had hit him. Texas Ranger said, "Chow! I'm your Huckleberry."
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
Let's go.
Big iron.
He's a stranger that rode into town one day.
Big iron.
Here to do some business, then be on his way. Big iron.
That never let the midnight to the dawn.
Nice, man. Nice. You know, there's something about this big iron I didn't want to get too far away from. That's why I kind of stopped him, but we'll go back and we'll catch it. There's something about this big iron when he drops that big iron. It reminds me a little bit of his Big John cover. And I don't know if there's an intentional reference there or if it just so happens he's doing it in kind of a similar way. But there's something about it.
Big iron.
In Big John, he did that a lot too. He had that Big John where he dropped it down real low. You know, there's something very similar there.
Never let the midnight to the dawn. Big iron.
He will keep on rolling till his life is gone.
Gotta wonder where that ranger is now. Where's he at? What happened to
It
him?
was over in a moment and the folks had gathered around. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground.
Man.
Well, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Oh, and he held it. Oh. That was awesome. I know this was a long reaction, y'all. That was a lot of fun.
Geoff here.
That was awesome. That was a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I know it was kind of a longer reaction. I was talking about a lot of things, but it's been a while since I've listened to the original, the Marty Robbins version. But I really do love Marty Robbins, and that was such a good cover. He added in some things. He did some things a little bit different, but he kept it true to the original. It's super good, man. I really, really enjoyed that. There was some high highs. There was some definite low lows, getting all the things that we love to hear Geoff do while telling that awesome story about the Ranger with the big iron. So everything that I wanted from it, I got. I'm super happy with it. Oh, I know you guys are too. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all that good stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out. This has been One Man's Opinion. Thanks.